What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cracker Hunters. Of course, we've got somebody who we haven't seen in a very long time back on here.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
Well, Carolina Hitman.
And I am Anubis.
And today we are going to be talking about...
How to shave your balls.
That's not what we're going to be talking about.
That's right. This is our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Shit.
This is not what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about our favorite trilogies, or I think the greatest trilogies of all time.
That's pretty debatable because I mean there's a lot of them.
There's
a lot of them to reference.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. I don't think it's debatable too much. I think, as far as with my picks, they're legitimate greatest of all time. I'm not saying each one is greatest in its own right.
Right.
Because for me to be the greatest trilogy or a great trilogy, it has to be good all the way through.
And it's not that we're not going to talk about like other. Because we're talking about original trilogies.
Yeah, I agree. Not reboots or anything like that. Just just original ones. And let's get started. I'm gonna get started. Yeah, let's do this.
All right. So Carolina, what do you think is your favorite?
Now, as far as my favorite, I'd probably have to say Lord of the Rings. That to me is probably top 3 greatest of all time. Trilogies. Top 3 easily. Right. I say, for me, it's the greatest trilogy of all time.
The greatest trilogy of all time?
Yes.
For me, I would have to go with Star Wars. The original trilogy.
And it's bullcrap. I'm going to tell you it's not the greatest of all time. And I don't even think it's top, to be honest with you, I don't even think it's top 5.
Well,
it's not even better than Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but we're talking about personal opinions.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you, it's not even top 5. It's not.
It's whatever. I don't care. I like it.
Well, no, it is one of the greatest. I think it's probably top 10 of all time. I say that.
All right.
Yeah, like that was a good trilogy. I love how I think for its time, Star Wars man caught everybody off guard. It was something wholly original and unique.
And you gotta also remember too, it is very, very hard to be original.
It really is.
I mean, everything's been fucking done now.
I think it was probably easier back when they did Star Wars. It's harder now.
Right.
Yeah, because like you said, everything's been done 2 or 3 times over already.
Right.
That's why there's so many reboots in the industry now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like they're running out of ideas.
You know what? I don't think they're running out of ideas. I don't think there's that many creative people left in the industry.
Maybe.
Because, if you really look hard, you can find some creative, unique movies.
Yes. But all you have to do is just read books.
Oh, that's true.
Read books and you can make movies off of books.
Which I'm surprised they don't do more of.
If you look at it though, your favorite trilogy is based off of a book.
Right. And I think that's what helped him out too. He had kind of a reference point.
He had a base plot for the whole trilogy.
Right. And I can agree with that. But to translate a book to the screen is very hard.
Very hard.
And not every attempt has been successful. Yeah, and costly.
Very, very difficult and very costly. Because you're always going to have those assholes. Oh well, where was this? Blah blah blah. Where was this? And
my sister's one. Yeah. She's one. That's why she didn't like it, which is stupid.
But
yeah. But I think what people got to understand when they translate something from book to film, you only have a allotted amount of time to fit all that in there. And some things, if you read the book, it won't translate properly to film. And that's. This is in the movie, just like take it as far as the X-Men. The yellow and blue costumes will look ridiculous on the big screen.
It would.
It would look ridiculous.
But I think they did a very good job of making the flight suits.
Yeah, I think
having each one of them have a different, an original look. Because if you look at like Wolverine, he had the yellow.
Right.
The yellow on his ribs. If you look at Cyclops, he had the blue stripe.
Right, I agree.
So, some things, you have to do different because it would look ridiculous.
Yeah, it would. And that's one thing I wish people would understand when critiquing a movie that's been translated from a book. Like, they got to really think, okay, the thing that I'm wanting to be in the movie, would it really look good in the movie?
No.
Like, seriously.
Most of the time it wouldn't.
It would not. And I know that.
Now, when it comes to novels, yeah, it probably would.
Right. And I think it depends on the type of genre, too.
Right.
Science fiction or fantasy would be a little bit harder to translate.
You look at, like, original badass trilogies, you have to throw The Godfather in.
I throw the first 2.
The
first 2, that's it.
Yes. Third one is the weakest.
Yes, but it's still one of the greatest of all time.
Right. Yes.
That's top 3.
That's
not even debatable.
I
That's
agree.
top 3 all time.
But you also got to look too. He also did have a base.
Yeah, he had a book.
He had books.
Right. But even then, the director still has to know how to direct the movie properly.
And he still puts his marks on it.
Right, exactly. Like a perfect example is like Quentin Tarantino. As far as a director, when you pop in his movie, you know it's a Quentin Tarantino movie from the get-go, just like that.
Right. That not only that, he's fucking in every one of them.
Yeah, that's true.
He
doesn't need to
He was
be
in
in
the
it.
Hateful Eight though, was he? I don't know.
No, he was not. He wasn't in the Hateful Eight.
We're digressing.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We love talking about movies.
Yeah, and
but
okay, let's get back to the main point, the trilogies.
Yes.
Your favorite is Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'd probably say it'd probably be a tie between Lord of the Rings and the Godfather trilogy.
Right, but you said every one of the Lord of the Rings movies
They got better. They got better with each one.
Now, see, to me, the Lord of the Rings movies, the farther along I got, the more bored I got with the story. That's just my personal opinion. I know it's not a popular one, but that's just the way I feel. I mean, honestly, I fell asleep during the Two Towers.
Really?
Yeah. First time seeing it too.
And you know what? And to be honest with you, I can actually understand that. As far as Lord of the Rings, those movies aren't for everybody.
Right.
I know that.
And also, I'm not a big dragon, Dungeons and Dragons
fantasy.
Right. No, I mean sci-fi fantasy. Yeah, I love that. But the whole mythological fantasy, I don't know if I'm into that.
And I understand. Like I said, and those movies aren't for everybody, especially for that reason. But there is a lot of story in those movies.
Right. And, I'm not saying it's bad film or bad films.
Right.
It's just not for me.
Now, when we say trilogies, I know there's certain movies or certain trilogies we're going to mention that have more after that. But right now, we're just going to do trilogies. We're not going to count anything past the first 3 movies.
That's right.
Now, another top 3.
RoboCop. RoboCop, the original RoboCop, fucking in the 80s.
No, movie don't get me wrong. The first one was good. And after that, man, they were horrible.
I don't care.
They were horrible. Guys, they were, except for the first one, it was horrible.
Yeah, but they were still fucking awesome.
Not to me, they were.
I don't care. I don't care. But I love them. I have all 3 of them on Blu-ray, so.
Hey, more power to you, because I'm not. I have the first one on Blu-ray. That's the only one worth buying to me. But I think for me, another top 3 all time would be Aliens. The Alien trilogy.
Yeah, that's one I would.
And you know what the crazy thing is?
I think that's my number 2.
That would probably be my number 2. Honestly, that'd be my number 2 because of all the man. And that's what directors. I want you to start doing this, realizing sometimes less is more. Like the first movie with Alien, you hardly saw the xenomorph at all.
Yeah, because the first one was a horror movie.
And it was. It was kind of a
horror movie.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
But the thing is like they barely showed you the xenomorph. They barely showed it at all. But it still was terrifying when you saw it.
It's like Jaws, man. You hardly got to see the damn shark, but man.
Yeah, you're right.
Perfect.
Now the second Aliens, that was an action. I still think that has horror elements in it, but it was an action movie.
A few jump scares, but that's really, a fucking 3-year-old can do that.
Well, that's true. But I do think like the second one improved on everything in the first one. It improved in every way.
More Xenos, more time with it. What's going on with them?
Right.
Like the eggs, where the fucking eggs come from. You actually see a queen.
Exactly. And for me, man, and for what I love what James Cameron did is he actually there was a lot of characters in the second Aliens, and each one of them had their own time to shine. Yeah. Like each one of them had their own unique personalities. Even the Marines, there were a couple throwaway ones, but
those are the ones who died first.
They really were. They were. Those are the ones who died first.
They had the red shirt on.
Yeah. I swear to God, man, I was thinking of that damn Star Trek reference in my head, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna throw that out there. But
that's another trilogy. It's pretty. It's there. It's not in the top 10 or 15.
No,
20,
it's not.
But it's there.
It's not. But
it's like the first class.
And that's what I think is that for it to be a really good trilogy, it has to improve on every one. And I know a lot of people don't like Alien 3. And I understand that.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
I mean, that shower scene, dude, was pretty scary.
Yeah, I like Alien 3, but I understand why people don't like it because they killed off Newt. They killed off. Well, spoiler alert in case anyone hasn't seen that movie yet.
And if you haven't seen it, too bad.
Yeah, but they kill off Newt. They kill off Hicks. Two of the most important characters.
Not only
in
that,
movie.
they kill off fucking Ripley at the end too.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
but you do get to see. Maybe, I don't know if it was real. I don't know if you get to see the real Bishop or not.
No, that's the real Bishop.
It was it?
If I'm not well, you know what? I think that was the creator of the androids. I think that was the
Bishop
actual
version.
Yes.
But the thing is you don't know if he's telling you the truth.
Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I can go with that.
Yeah.
But that for me, Aliens would be a top 3 easy. That'd be my number 2 trilogy of all time.
Yeah.
I think for me, I think Lord of the Rings would take top spot. Godfather would take number 3 for me.
Yeah.
That'd
And Alien number 2.
Aliens trilogy would be number 2.
I think.
That was one of yours.
I think mine would be Star Wars. That's my number 1.
Right.
And I'm talking about originality, budget. You know.
Story.
Yeah.
I mean,
just
creating a whole
story.
universe.
Yeah. He didn't really create a whole universe. He made planets. And he created characters and he created powers and stuff like that.
But what I meant by created a whole universe, he created basically
a multi-billion-dollar franchise.
Well, yeah, but not even just that. He did create an entire universe.
Yeah.
Because it says in a universe far, far away. So that wasn't in the universe where we're at in Earth. So he basically created an entire universe.
Long time ago, far, far away.
Yeah, and I think he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
Right.
He does deserve a lot of credit for creating the Star Wars franchise.
He gets plenty of credit.
Well, I think it's been downgraded some since he created the prequels.
Yeah, the prequels.
And deservedly so, because those prequels were abominations.
Yeah, Jar Jar.
Ugh.
Fuck you, Jar Jar.
Yeah, yes.
But, alright, okay, I think, alright, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. Terminator.
What the fuck are you talking about? That Terminator is one of the greatest trilogies. That would be probably right at my number 5. That'd be either number 4 or 5 for me.
And Terminator 1,
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2,
Terminator 3 was horrible. Terminator 3 was horrible.
You still have, and what it was is they waited too long to make it.
And I think so too.
And but still, you have the first 2 Terminators that still are fucking amazing.
No, you can. I honestly, I watch the original Terminator at least once every couple months.
Yeah,
at least once every couple months.
You have to.
Because even then, don't get me wrong, some of the stuff is dated. It was made in the 80s. The greatest generation of all time, by the way. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
That's not true.
That's very true.
Okay,
But
the 80s had Rubik's Cubes.
No,
we had Game Boys.
I'm sorry, but a lot of the movies we're naming came out in the 80s. That should tell you something.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah.
No, Terminator 2 came out in the 90s.
Well, I know, but the original one.
I know.
Come on now.
All right.
But anyways, I think as far as what you're talking about Terminator, I think the first 2 are so strong it can carry the third one.
Oh yeah,
the first 2 are that strong.
By far.
Yeah, and it is one of the greatest trilogies of all time. And I think James Cameron, honestly, people can say what they want to say about Avatar, whatever. I'm sorry, that man is a genius. He's created some of the greatest science fiction movies of all time.
Oh yeah,
and he basically created an entire universe which I think, in my opinion, I think the Terminator universe is a part of the Alien universe.
It's part of the Alien.
Because you think Cyberdyne systems? Because you think
Weyland-Yutani.
Yeah, so I mean honestly,
they actually are all 3 in the same universe. You got Terminator, Predator, and Alien.
Yeah, they are. If you read the books, you'll see that actually
every one of those are together.
Except for the Terminator, that's not included in the books. But the Predator actually
even in the comic books they are.
Well, we don't count comic books because that's just.
Well, I'm just shut up.
Yeah. But the books themselves actually go into detail about what the Weyland-Yutani Corporation tries to do with the Predator technology and stuff.
Right.
So read the books; they're actually really good.
And if you think too, Weyland was before Weyland. Like Weyland merged with Weyland-Yutani.
Right.
Like as they got the Predator technology.
They're really good books, but I just like the way James Cameron did, man. The first, you ever notice a lot of his are kind of horror movies or slasher films in the first one. Then they go to act, which he didn't make the first Alien. Yeah. But his second movie to anything that's created is always more action oriented, which I think it improves.
You can only beat a dead horse so much.
Right. I agree.
You know, I mean, it's only gonna be scary for so long.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, hell, even with Pennywise, you know, he's not that.
He's not scary at all. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm not afraid of clowns. Either,
me neither. He does nothing for me.
Hey, yeah. So, you know, and I think my number 3 trilogy, man, that's a tough one to pick. Is all right. Now this one I am going to get hate for, is the X-Men First Class trilogy.
Oh, first of all, no, actually, I will agree with you. Like X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past, and X-Men. It has Apocalypse in there.
I love.
I don't think those two are strong enough. First Class and Days of Future Past are strong enough to overlook Apocalypse.
Well, what I love about it is that, for one,
you're finna get a lot of hate now.
Yeah, I feel like that the movies did well because they didn't have Wolverine. First Class.
No, I agree.
And that's what it is.
Days of Future Past had Wolverine, and it was an amazing movie.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I mentioned First Class. You know, he was in it. He did a cameo.
Right.
But I think that's why I like it. And, you know, also Apocalypse had Wolverine in it. But, you know, if we're not looking at comic book lore and stuff like that, I still think that they tried to do X-Men without Wolverine. And I think they tried. Of course, you know, with Apocalypse they failed miserably.
Yes.
But I still think they put in a very good effort.
No, I agree. Like I said, I don't think it's one of the greatest, but I think it deserves an honorable mention as far as great trilogies.
I love it, dude. I watch it all the time.
Like I said, Apocalypse degrades that trilogy so much to where I'm not willing to overlook it. It just brings it down too much.
I love the way they did Apocalypse. I love his monologues.
I do not agree with the opinion stated by Strife. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of the other one. I don't agree with the opinion stated by Anubis. They are his and his alone, because Apocalypse was an abomination in that movie. I'm sorry.
I thought his monologues were fucking point.
I'm not saying
that's what I said. That's what I just said.
No, YouTube World, you can look at that, and he definitely did. This is his first time saying the monologues. He definitely did not say that.
I swear I just said.
No, you did not.
Anyway.
You did not.
All right, well, you can look at it when you.
There's a good thing about video evidence. You are wrong, and they'll be able to prove you wrong.
Okay, that's cool.
But anyway.
I thought they were on point and damn near word for fucking word with the animated series.
I'm not going to agree with that, but I won't disagree. I think, like I said, I don't think the first two are strong enough to carry the third one, and that's why it gets downgraded quite a bit for me.
Oh no, I was just saying Apocalypse's monologues.
Well, they're all right.
The animated series.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And yeah, well, all right. Carolina maybe. You know, right on a few things, but I still think it deserves to be in the trilogy greatness. I don't think it's that strong. Like, I don't think, honestly, to be honest with you, I don't think any of those movies are strong enough to really be classified. Because when I say greatest, those movies have got to be remembered 20 or 30 years down the line, and still can be remembered for greatness. And I don't think any one of those movies are that strong. Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I don't think. YouTube World, do you agree? I don't agree. I don't think they're strong enough to be.
All right, if we're saying stuff like that, then let's go back to the fucking Hobbit.
The Hobbit's horrible.
The trilogy.
The Hobbit's horrible.
The first one was good.
No, it wasn't. Honestly, and that's when I will say I was bored out of my mind.
Yeah.
And that was surprising because I was looking forward to the Hobbit, especially since he created Lord of the Rings. But the problem with that is he tried to add too much that wasn't there. Like, it shouldn't take 3 movies to make one little book.
Right.
It shouldn't.
Now, what do you think if they had, out of your own personal opinion, what do you think they should make a trilogy out of?
Ooh. That is a good one. Oh, no, that's more of a TV show. I think that'd be better as a TV show. That's actually a really good question.
That is a good question.
Man, I haven't even thought of that, to be honest with you.
Well, I have.
What was one for you?
It would fucking be The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
The books, which the first movie was all right. It was all right compared to the book. All
right, the statements made by Hitman is his alone, and you don't have to agree with it because I fucking don't.
I don't think it's that good. It's not bad by any means, but I think that'd be a good
It's
one.
probably 100% accurate to the book. Maybe, not 100%, 98% accurate to the book. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Now, the series itself is it's not very long. It could be a very good trilogy. It could be. They've got the first movie, and all they need is 2 more, and that would finish out the entire book series. Because you have "Thanks So Long" and "Thanks for All the Fish." That was a song in the first movie, but they never really went along with that. Then you got the universe at the end of the galaxy, or at the end of the universe. That was that right there would be good, and to really find out how smart Zaphod Beaglebrox is, that would be fun because he's actually a fucking genius. He had to cut his brain into 4ths.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
right.
how
I
smart
forgot
he
about
was.
that. Yeah.
It'd be fun to see all that.
Yeah, it actually would be. And I think, with the
And it
special
would be hilarious.
I think with the special effects that they can do now.
Oh my god!
I agree.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even want them to reboot it. I wouldn't want them to.
I know what I want rebooted. I know what I want rebooted. I know what I want. I know what I want as a trilogy now. Resident Evil.
Oh,
Resident Evil.
Come on.
Honestly, you're basing your opinion off of the horrible movies.
no, I'm basing my opinions off of video games.
No, the video games are. Oh. So you're saying those video games aren't good? 1, 2, and 3?
Oh yeah, those are awesome.
But that's what I'm saying. Instead of splitting them up into 8 movies, focus one movie on each game.
Like the movies that you're talking about aren't even part of any of the fucking games.
But that's my point. That's what I want rebooted and done again in a trilogy. Like I would love the first movie to focus on the first one with the mansion, second one to focus on Raccoon City, third one to focus on Nemesis.
So you want the real video game movie?
Yes, I want the action one. I think those should be it can be a worthy trilogy if you put it in the hands of the right director.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you who I want to direct it.
Who?
The person I want to direct it is Fernald, whatever, I forgot his name, but it's the guy who did the remake to Evil Dead. He impressed me that much with that remake.
Oh,
I would love for him to get something like that.
The director?
Yeah, the director. Yeah.
Not the original director.
No, not Sam Raimi. No.
Sam Raimi.
The other guy. It begins with an F and
Sam,
he's Spanish.
Sam Raimi produced the Evil Dead movie.
Well,
The reboot.
Well, I'm saying he produced, but again, it's the director.
Yeah, should we mention the Army of Darkness?
No, we shouldn't. I know a lot of people love that one. I'm sorry.
I think that's more of like a cult classic.
It really is. It really is, and I'm not part of that cult. I'm not part of it.
Chainsaw hand.
But
Chainsaw
that's
Man.
one I think done in his hands or in another capable director's hands could be an amazing horror trilogy
All right.
if done right.
Now if we're going video games, trilogy that I think should be done.
Oh, we're getting way. I'm sorry, guys. We're getting way off. We're supposed to be talking about the greatest trilogies, not what we're the ones we want as trilogies. We've been talking
talked about them.
Well, I'm saying that's not.
Which ones have we not mentioned?
We got a few more. We got more trilogies to mention.
Like what?
He gonna put me on the spot like that. Jaws.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we forgot about Jaws. Yeah.
No,
Jaws.
No, I mentioned Jaws.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, I did.
I think it was like a passive mention.
because it was we were talking about how the Xeno was.
Right, well, right. So you
yeah.
mentioned in like passing, you didn't really go into detail.
Okay, the Jaws.
Minus the
yeah.
third one. Third one was horrible.
I still like it. I still like who's played in it. I don't know. It's just, I think that I would say guilty pleasure, but I'm not ashamed to admit it.
That movie's fucking horrible.
It
Third
is.
one is horrible.
Oh yeah, it is horrible. The shark
Especially
looked,
when it compared to
the shark looked terrible.
Yeah.
The 3D aspect of it was stupid. You
But
know?
again, I will say this: the first two are strong enough
Yeah.
to carry that third one.
Yep.
That's the key thing.
Actually,
And-
the first one is strong.
yeah,
enough,
first one's strong as the
strong
carry.
enough to carry
Yeah.
7 or 8 of them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Because it almost literally wiped out the entire population of great white sharks.
That and
That-
stopped everybody.
just because of that
Yeah,
movie.
just because of that movie, and stopped everybody from going to beaches.
Yep.
For that, yeah.
Yeah.
That movie alone. That's why I'm surprised Steven Spielberg does not.
That's another good one too. You mentioned Steven Spielberg.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I am surprised he does not do more horror movies. I think Steven Spielberg would be an amazing horror director. Man.
Oh, he is, man.
Well, I'm saying, I'm surprised he doesn't do more. I would love to see more horror movies out of Steven Spielberg.
Well, we got. It's not a horror movie.
The Frighteners.
No.
Okay.
I was going to go with Jurassic Park.
That's not a horror movie.
Well, I mean, it's kind of scary.
Well, as a kid, maybe when you're like 5.
I mean, T-Rex eats a goat, man.
Yeah, nah.
Nah, I'm just joking.
But I think I would love to see him get a hold of a horror franchise, man. He when you can shut down, when you can cause almost the extinction of a species of animal and shut down beaches for a summer, you sir are an amazing director.
The fucking man.
Yeah. And that's what he did.
All right, now, I take my trilogy.
Like
back.
Jaws would be like
I take
6.
my trilogy back because now I'm thinking of stuff that Spielberg did. So.
We forgetting about the Indiana Jones. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm almost tempted. Yeah, you're right. I got to switch some shit around because I forgot about that one.
Yeah. As soon as you mentioned Spielberg, I was like, oh.
Yeah, we almost. I'm sorry, guys. And now that you mentioned, I done thought about 2 more now. Yeah. I guarantee you think about the same one. Indiana Jones is top 10 of all time. There's no question.
Yeah. I watch it once a year.
I know a lot of people don't like Temple of Doom, but they don't realize it's a prequel to it's a prequel.
It's based a year before Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, so I think it's just a prequel.
And not only that, there's a whole shitload of Star Wars references.
Man, that thing actually, that was actually pretty violent move when he reached in there and just pulled out dude's heart.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty,
Kalima!
I'm Nam Shibai. Oh my
I mean, if you're talking quotable trilogy, you call him Dr. Jones. It's
Junior.
Why does all this should call him Junior? It's his name, Henry Jones Jr.
But I think, man, and for me, that it ended on the greatest note, man. We'll forget about the fourth one. We
fuck you, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Fuck you. You do not get mentioned.
You
or
just mentioned it
though.
Oh, fuck. You just mentioned it.
Fuck you.
I wasn't even going to mention it. You did.
All right.
But yeah, we erased that from the annals of history.
Yeah, because it's
annals?
No, it's watching our best friend getting raped.
Wait, guys, I want to know something. Is it annals or annals? I said annals. I don't know if it's annals or history. That sounds. Well, no, I mean it's a really big difference. Annals, that's really big.
Annals, probably.
I don't know. Anyways,
how about we'll wipe this from the book we'll wipe this page off the book.
Yeah, that movie no longer exists.
Yeah,
but that franchise to me got better every one, and it ended on the best possible note with
Sean Connery?
Yes, I'm trying to get the name. Raiders of the Last Ark, The Last Crusade.
Oh,
yes, that to me was the best one.
Well, I mean, you think about it, and you look at Harrison Ford, and he always loves to end his movies perfect.
He ended that one perfect. That was good.
Yeah, hell, he wanted Return of the Jedi for Han to die. He wanted that to happen.
Right.
But Lucas was like, no, that's
not. Fuck that. Yeah. We need you. Yeah, that's money. Yeah. Just in case.
But Lucas didn't really have a say in Indiana Jones.
Right. That's true. Yeah, that's a very good point.
And they made Spielberg. It is Lucas it's Lucas Films, but Spielberg directed them, and Spielberg ended all of it perfectly. Enough to make you happy.
Yes. Yeah, honestly, and it was a very fun. And it was a very fun movie, man.
And the rewatch value.
Oh, I'm not even lying to you. I literally just watched that movie yesterday.
Actually, I watched the trilogy like the last weekend.
Yeah, it's that good. Yeah. I mean, and to me,
I marathoned the last trilogy. We were both on night shift, so that's how I stay awake.
Exactly. Yeah. And that actually, I just watched it the other day, yesterday. So it's really that good of a trilogy.
Yeah, dude, it's perfect.
Yeah.
I take mine back. Indiana Jones is my number one.
No, Indiana Jones would be my 5. He'd be 5.
He's my number.
Because the other ones I named top 5 are actually better than that one.
I don't care if they're better. It's my favorite.
Well, again, I agree. I judge movies on quality. Whether it's my favorite or not, I still got to adjust knowing that what movie's better than the other one. And I know everyone we name in the top 5. Everyone I've named is better than Indiana Jones.
Okay, well,
in my opinion.
Fair enough. No, you said in facts and statements.
Okay, you know what? I'll say facts. Yeah, it is.
Okay, but I'm saying I think that's the difference between Hitman and me is because I go by personal opinion.
Right, I go by facts.
Right.
And the facts state that those 5 that I've named top 5, Aliens, Godfather, what was the other one?
Lord of the Rings. Jaws,
Jaws,
Star Wars,
and Star Wars. Those all 5 are better than Indiana Jones, and there is no denying that. Now, I saying that's not taking anything away from the Indiana Jones trilogy, but no one can deny that those 5, that my top 5, are not. They are better than Indiana Jones.
Right.
It's not even debatable. It's fact.
Until the Raid 3 comes out.
Ooh, don't tease me like that. Yeah. Oh shit. But anyways, guys, we're gonna take a quick break, right quick. We'll be back with you to talk about some more trilogies.
Or something else.
Or something else. We'll never know. You never can tell with us when we get together.
All right, guys.
We'll see you back in a few minutes.